Eid-e-Milad-un-Nabi celebrated nationwide with religious fervor. Rallies and Jashn-e-Julus promotes peace and harmony. Bulletin skiing makes a stopover in Dhaka. Meets President for courtesy call, discusses mutual interests. And government successful in crime investigation over 6 months, claim Home Minister. Law Minister Alijai's plot to rehabilitate fascist. Hello and welcome to the News 24 English Bulletin. This is Nafisa Zaman. Those were headlines. Eid-e-Milad-un-Nabi is being observed across the country with messages of peace, universal brotherhood and harmony. In Dhaka, thousands of Sufi followers joined a Jashn-e-Julus and an international peace gathering at Sohrawardi. Sufi scholars, religious leaders, politicians and academics attended the event. A colorful rally was held. Discussion meetings and prayer sessions were also held in several parts of the capital. Devotees across the country are celebrating sacred Eid-e-Milad-un-Nabi today. Millions of devotees joined peaceful procession in major cities including Chittagong, Naranganj and Feni. Streets echoed with chants of devotion as religious rallies marched through key locations. Islamic scholars led special prayers highlighting the Prophet's teachings of compassion and harmony. Communities gathered in mosques nationwide to pray for global peace, national prosperity and unity. Bulletin skiing Jigmekhi Surnaim Giel Wangchuk made a brief stopover in Dhaka while returning home from Singapore. President Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir welcomed him at Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport. During a courtesy meeting, they discussed issues of mutual interest and exchanged invitations for state visits. The Bhutanese king congratulated the president and stressed stronger cooperation in education, trade and investment. The two leaders also highlighted their countries' historic ties. BNP has announced a 5-day program to mark its 48th founding anniversary. On September 1, party chairman Tariq Rahman will pay tribute at the graves of former President Ziaur Rahman and former Prime Minister Khalida Zia. BNP leader Ruhul Kabir Rizvi announced the program at a press conference in Noyapaltan. He said the Prime Minister is working to fulfill all election pledges. Home Minister Salahuddin Ahmed said no criminal has been spared over the past 6 months. He said action is being taken against offenders within a reasonable time frame. BNP Acting Secretary General Ruhul Kabir Rizvi called for further improvement in law and order. The remarks came at a Milad-un-Nabi event at BNP's Noyapaltan office. Law Minister Asaduzzaman said a group is trying to rehabilitate fascist forces in the country. He called for a clear roadmap to prevent their return. Speaking at an Eid-e-Milad-un-Nabi event in Bonani, he urged people to remain vigilant. The minister said opposition should not be for its own sake. He stressed the need to build a livable country for future generations, guided by the ideals of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The third parliamentary session will begin tomorrow with several key issues on the agenda. Lawmakers are expected to discuss forming a 17-member committee on constitutional amendments. Law and order, rising prices and the fuel crisis will also come under scrutiny. Several ministries are expected to face questions over their performance. The government said it is ready to answer all queries. Opposition lawmakers are also preparing to raise questions about the government's first 6 months. Police have found similarities between statements by two suspects and witness Shimanto Chandra Das in the Rangpur 4 murder case. Both accounts mentioned Yaba inhaling at Shimanto's home on the night of the killings. Police said the investigation is continuing to uncover the truth. Social organizations held protest in Rangpur demanding the arrest of all those involved. Two suspects have been arrested so far, while Shimanto was released to his family after taking testimony. A private initiative has launched a website called Kush.site to publicly document alleged bribery in government services. More than 4,200 complaints were filed within 4 days involving alleged bribe demands exceeding 64 crore taka. Dhaka recorded the highest number of complaints, followed by Chattogram and Khulna. Users can report cases anonymously without creating an account. Experts said the data is not proof of corruption but could help investigate agencies identify possible cases. At least 15 newborn babies have been died in a fire at Pakistan's PIMS hospital in Islamabad. The blaze broke out early Wednesday in a nursery on the 3rd floor of the gynecology ward. Officials suspect an air conditioner compressor blast or electrical short circuit. 6 fire units and 4 ambulances reached the hospital and brought the fire under control. 16 newborns were inside the nursery, but only one survived. A high-level probe has been ordered. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes has won the PFA Players Player of the Year award for 2026. He became the second Portuguese player to receive the honor after Cristiano Ronaldo. Fernandes set a Premier League record with 21 assists and scored 9 goals last season. Manchester City's Khadija Shaw won the Women's Award for the second time. City's Nico O'Reilly was named Young Player of the Year. Arsenal's Olivia Smith won the Women's Young Player Award. That's all from the newsroom today. Thank you for watching News 24. Please stay with us.